So, a lot of people talk about Tim Burton's Batman movie, but I don't think enough people mention that the whole soundtrack to that album was done by Prince, right? Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe I'm just like my mother, she's never satisfied. Why can't we scream at each other? I don't know. And man, I can relate to that shit. My mother was never satisfied with all the Salem cigarettes and Almond Joys and Sonic brown bag specials I'd get her and try to make, her happy with. But yeah, I feel like the Batman soundtrack should be held in like the same regard, if not higher of a status than the actual film, And I say that with the fact being that I'm not actually a big fan of Prince. I feel like Prince is second best, which isn't bad, but it sounds bad, Of course, the first being the legend that is Michael Jackson. But yeah, Prince and Warner Brothers were pretty damn smart to conceptualize an album based off of a big license such as Batman. And yeah, it's just genius movie cross-promoting marketing, Amazing, guys. Y'all can learn from that shit. And yeah, I always think of the hit single from the album Bat Dance. It's such a trip, Just a bunch of riffing from Prince and then some like sound bites from the actual movie. Like, stop the presses, It's so good. Speaking of fathers that are too bold. So, shit, man. I've seen acquaintances of mine that their fathers either have like a nest egg or some sort of like retirement building up to leave to their sons, and make sure that they have enough to be taken care of when, I don't know, they pass away. One of them I know, he has a father that's like building a couple houses to leave to him to either like sell or to have him live in, for his kids. And man, shit, I wish my dad actually planned like, yeah, my dad is an okay person, right? He's not a very good dad. Like, he's a cool, hilarious dude. I wonder where I get that from. And he'd help me out, right, if I needed help, but only like when it was convenient to him. Like, if I had a flat tire somewhere and I called him, he'd be like, mijo, I'm busy, sorry. But, you got it, right? You got someone else, And I'd be like, yeah, okay, Dad, thanks. And I could hit up a friend and then they'd help me out, whatever, I mean, he's trying. Ooh, he's trying, yeah. Now my dad, I guess, is getting closer to the end of his life and he's trying to be closer to me and, like, my siblings and let me know, like, more about his passion projects or the shit he wants to complete before he dies. Like, he's trying to build some perfect custom Peterbilt 18-wheeler truck and then take, I don't know, that one last ride into the sunset or something. He's a collector of antiques, right? But there's that line where collecting suddenly becomes hoarding and antiques are just old, rusty shits, And, of course, he's not going to admit that, But he's told me before, right? He says, hey, mijo, when I die, I'm leaving you and your brother and your sister everything I have here. Like Mufasa, Circle of Life, saying everything the sun touches is ours in this kingdom, And then I remember he's told me, right? He goes on to tell me, I just want you to know the trailer I'm living in, okay? You're gonna sell it, but don't sell it. First, look around in there and search for what I left you hidden before you sell anything. And I'm like, okay, my dad is making his death like some National Treasure Indiana Jones style mystery bullshit. Like, I've got to hold up a pendant that shines a light and reveals his hidden compartment that probably just has, I don't know, a few $20 scratch-off tickets and a baggie full of pennies that instead of having the Union Shield behind them, they say the word 1 cent. So people think they're more valuable than a regular penny, but they're just pennies, I don't know. Well, I mean, at least I have something to look forward to, I guess, when my dad dies, I'm writing you a letter, this is to my unborn child. I'll let you know I love you, love you. Okay, guys, do y'all, like, fuck with Discord? What is that? That, like, it's like an app, right? Is it really worth the complicated mess that I feel like it is? Or am I just that old and out of touch that I just don't want to learn something new? It reminds me of when everyone was first like starting to get into Snapchat and saying how, oh yeah, this is the best place to get nudes from chicks and shit, man. I installed that app all quick, made myself an account. I have yet to even get a single nude on there. I am disappointed. So yeah, like Discord, I feel like it's the same thing. And I remember this one dude that I worked with. Every day he did see me, he would be like, "Hey, have you downloaded Genshin Impact? Did you get Genshin Impact? Did you download Genshin Impact? Have you downloaded Genshin Impact?" Which, if y'all know what Genshin Impact is, it's like a mobile a mobile Japanese action RPG game that has, the model of most of those like gacha games, where you pay like real world money to level up and become powerful and inside that game. I think of it as like Candy Crush, but instead of for middle-aged women, it's for anime waifu lovers. Which, side note, this guy that was always hit me up to play Genshin Impact and wanted me to join his Discord, right? He actually had a waifu. And if you don't know what a waifu is, it's like a term, I guess, used to describe when a person has a sexual or romantic attraction to a fictional character, which is usually in an anime, in a manga, or in a video game. So this dude, and I remember this like vividly, he legit paid like a fancy baker to make him a custom cake that had a photo of his waifu on the birthday cake for her birthday. And again, this is a fictional character that doesn't exist, but he's having a real physical cake made for her. Or, yeah, for that character. And like, I'm not really one to judge because I'm a sick man myself, but like, that's a whole different wavelength of sickness, But I mean, I guess if it makes him happy and it's not hurting anyone, who am I to make fun of it? Nah, I'm kidding. I'm totally gonna fucking talk shit. That shit's fucking insane, man. A real cake. I don't know. Whatever. I guess if I'd be more open to it, I wouldn't mind having a fucking girlfriend who's like digitally created, with my luck, she'd fucking hate my guts too. Librarian girl, you know that you came and you changed my world, just like in the movies. And finally, I read that Kanye is running for 2024 presidency, right? And I'm like, dude, I fucking told y'all. I was like calling that shit a couple of days ago, Like Trump's gonna be on the ballot too, and shit. I'm hoping they put Harambe back on there, like resurrect my main gorilla, like some sort of fucking Jurassic Park dinosaur. I mean, they've got to have Harambe's DNA saved somewhere, right? Like program all the genetic code into a series of zeros and ones and put it into the metaverse to where people could see how much better of a world we could have been in if that stupid fucking kid had never fallen into that cage with our beloved gorilla Harambe, Or make a holographic tribute to him like when they did Tupac at Coachella, or even when the gorillas are like made up characters dancing with fucking Madonna, or when Kanye gave that holograph of the dead father to the Kardashian. What is it, Robert Kardashian? He gave it to Kim. Shit, I bet the holographic dad was better dad than my dad. It's a pretty weird gift, but yeah, I feel like if I had the billions or whatever that Yeezy had, I'd be giving out holographic Harambes to all my friends, and sit there as they open them up, and they'll look like little fucking R2-D2s showing that fucking chick from Star Wars and asking Obi-Wan Kenobi for help or whatever. And they would cry at the memory of one of the most wrongful killings in American history. That which is Harambe. And I feel that's better than any Star Wars movie Disney can diarrhea shit out of their asshole. Because they do that. They've been doing that a lot recently. Fill my eyes with that double vision. No disguise for that double vision. Ooh, when it gets through to me, it's always new to me. My double vision always seems to get the best of me. The best of me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyways, that's another episode, guys. Remember, Prince is like Pepsi and Michael Jackson is like Coca-Cola, you know? I mean, it's pretty good. It's not bad to be second best, but it's still second best, If you're not first, you're last, huh? Which is kind of ironic that I feel like Prince is more like Pepsi cuz Michael Jackson got all burnt up on that Pepsi commercial. So, yeah, I guess that's ironic. I don't know, whatever. And yeah, that's probably why that's probably why Michael Jackson does only do coke ads now after that. Well, he's dead now, but I meant afterwards. And go talk to your fathers before they die and clear up what they're leaving you in their wills. And make sure they're not leaving you some weird ass bullshit treasure hunt, when they die, or that classic hey, when I die, in order to get my inheritance, you have to spend one night in the haunted house or you forfeit it. Even though that's kind of a cool, like, little anecdote, right? To, like, spend the night in the haunted house, and then you're just like, okay, we got the inheritance, cool. And make sure for this next election, y'all are registered to vote, as long as we vote for Harambe and keep him in the public's thoughts, he will never die. Harambe can live forever like a legend. So yeah, remember to vote or die, and shit, or whatever, because I'm ready to die. Yeah, alright. Later. Take care, guys.